Tanzania, of course, coming up tomorrow, 2 more games. First up, Morocco face Tanzania, one of the big surprises of this knockout round. Tanzania, who made it out of the group stage of the competition for the very first time. After that, it's South Africa versus Cameroon, one of the hottest fixtures to come in this round. And let's start with the home nation and head back to Casablanca. Selena, what's it been like over these past days? Is there any tension building up? What's the feel like over there in Morocco?
I think it's safe to say, James, Moroccan fans are feeling pretty confident heading into that match against Tanzania. You can feel, obviously, there's a lot of expectation, a lot of pressure on the Moroccan side to obviously deliver. Most fans obviously expecting them to see their team lift the trophy on home soil, which only be a second time obviously since 1976. Obviously there was that draw against Mali that had some fans getting, should we say, going quite hard on their side. They really was expecting them to probably come out with 3 wins out of the group stages. Others saying, it's tournament football. The Atlas Lions need to be hitting a better form later on. Obviously, there was reassurance again when they got that very comfortable 3-0 win against Zambia. But obviously, I think most Moroccan fans are expecting that the best is still to come from their side. Obviously, as I said, this is tournament football. But everyone we've spoken to here obviously feeling very confident ahead of that match against Tanzania. Obviously, Tanzania being one of the weakest sides that has got through to the last 16, finishing in one of the best third place spots of their group after just getting 2 draws, so 2 points from the last 16. So, yeah, I would say that the overall mood here in Morocco among home fans is obviously one of confidence, and obviously that will be that very impressive atmosphere in the Prince Moulay Abdullah Stadium in Rabat, where I can tell you, James, that the atmosphere inside is quite remarkable. Obviously, it's it's a very remarkable atmosphere, and obviously quite off-putting for the other side, so you have to deal with that sound, that wall of sound of Moroccan fans.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the team will be, of course. That's a huge part of them having the team, having the supporters behind her. The rest of our team in Morocco went to Morocco's training session from today. Let's just take a listen to what some of the players have had to say ahead of that game coming tomorrow. Here they are.
Honestly, the pressure is on from the beginning on, before the AFCON even started here, because of a lot of things. But we have enough players who can handle this pressure. And we hope we can do our job.
It is very important not to underestimate the opponent, not to repeat the mistakes of the past. So we are ready. We've prepared well for this match. We are focused on this first match, this round of 16. We won't start making plans for the upcoming stages of this competition.
Et pas commencer à faire des plans pour la suite de la compétition.
Well, there we have it. The players and the team, of course, confident, but at the same time having to be very, very cautious. Morocco cannot afford to slip up here. I mean, no team can, of course, at this point of the competition, but there's pressure on Morocco to go very, very far in this tournament. And anything else than a clear win tomorrow is going to be viewed negatively, I'm sure.
Of course, and I think even for Coach Regragui's troops, it's very important that they stay in this game. Tanzania, they're not going to be a walkover. Yes, they were defeated 2-1 by Nigeria, but they also managed to get their name on the sheet, and they held them down and almost equalized towards the end of the game. So it's very important that the Moroccans stay in the game the whole time. They also have a reputation of being knocked out by the lesser strong teams, knocked out by South Africa in the last edition of the African Cup of Nations.
Was that a moment where they weren't being cautious enough? Is that why the team is talking about?
Exactly. They know their weaknesses, and I think I'm also impressed that they speak about it openly, to know that sometimes we do lack in certain departments, and it's something we definitely have to work on. What is it? Where do they go wrong? Maybe overly confident and then letting go in the game, letting themselves go. But I do think that the discipline that they have in this edition of the tournament can make them go a little bit further.
Yeah. I don't want to... I think if Morocco don't perform, Walid Regragui, where's his place there? Because we had, of course, the semi-final in the World Cup, but after that, the slip-up in AFCON. Yeah. Is that semi-final... I mean, that's starting to be a bit of a far way back now. And that wave, needs to keep going, surely, if he wants to keep the spot there.
If Morocco is out tomorrow, who knows what can happen? I don't see Walid Regragui staying at his position, even with the World Cup in 6 months' time. But that's why the head coach talked about the AFCON of humbleness. Mm-hmm. As you said, they were beaten by South Africa last time, so humbleness. He has always repeated it since day one of this AFCON. So he wants to keep the pressure down on his players and to be sure that they are all in a good mindset to face Tanzania, not thinking that they will win 4-0, but just to win the game and go through to the quarterfinals.
And get the job done. As South Africa, Tando, will be hoping to do so against Cameroon. That's not going to be easy. That's going to be a tough one. And we'll be watching all that